Hello, and welcome to WHSH-TV. I'm Cheyenne Miles, and with me is Austin Enlow. Coming up on today's show, we get a sneak peek at the new funeral home in Washington, which will celebrate its grand opening this weekend. Plus, in sports, the Hatchet boys baseball team. I don't think this is right. Coming up on today's shows, we will talk about the new funeral home opening its doors to Washington this weekend. We got a chance to go inside for a sneak peek. The community concert series kicks off this weekend with the first of our 4 shows in the series tomorrow night here in the high school auditorium. We will talk with the director of the Daviess County Courthouse Singers for a preview of tomorrow's show.
Plus in sports, the Hatchet boys baseball team is off to a great start at 3-0 with another big win on the road last night at Heritage Hills. We'll visit with Coach Reed to talk about the team and what he expects this season. And once again, we go to the hallways to pose the question of the week: what is your favorite restaurant and why, with a hallway beat?
All that and much more. It's Friday, April 6th, and you're watching WHSH TV. WHSH-TV. A new funeral home will open its doors this weekend here in Washington. The Goodwin Sievers Funeral Home purchased property on a state street over a year ago and has been working since then, getting ready to serve the people of Washington and Daviess County. We took a film crew inside the new funeral home and spoke to one of the owners, Chris Sievers, about the business expansion.
Well, it's been about a year process, a long year process. Decided to come over here after, a lot of community input. We decided that on this piece of property, because it's all on one level, ample parking, no steps, easy in and out for people. The canopy underneath allows people to drive up, drop off in inclement weather. So we were really, pulled to the fact that it all one level, ample parking was one of the pluses here. There's 3 partners: David Goodwin, Tim Goodwin, and myself, and we've all been licensed funeral directors for over 25 plus years. And some of our key employees that will be working with us here: Dave Clark, who's a lifelong resident of Washington, Indiana. John Baldwin, he's also a lifelong resident of Washington, Indiana. I got acquainted with him years ago. We worked for Jim Perkle here for several years. And another individual is Clinton Baldwin, who's currently in mortuary school. So, they all have local ties to the community and will help us out tremendously. We're a full functioning funeral home, open now, but our official grand opening is Friday, April 6th at 11 a.m. There'll be a ribbon cutting ceremony, and then our public open house will be Sunday, April 8th from noon until 4 p.m. Address here, 2020 State Street, phone number 812-254-5111.
The official ribbon cutting ceremony at the new business was held this morning at 11 a.m. Goodwin Sievers will be conducting public tours of the new building this Sunday, and the community is invited to come out and take a tour. The new funeral home is located at 2020 State Street in Washington. The Washington High School Band Winter Drumline will try again this weekend for a state championship. The drumline was set to compete 2 weeks ago at Carmel High School, but the event was canceled due to snow and bad weather up north. The delay gave a group a couple of extra weeks to prepare for the tough competition. We spoke to a pair of Booster Club members and parents to find out what's next in the competition.
Okay, Winter Drumline consists of 36 students. Some are in the battery, which plays all the different drums and cymbals that are on the floor. Then we have some students that move the props around on the floor. Then we have the auxiliary line, and that is the bells and the marimbas and the gong and all those different instruments there. They have traveled 4 weeks in March, performing their show called In the Dark, and have done very well with it, like you heard from Kenny Showalter. They have been working since the beginning of December on their show, and they perform at contests that are associated with the Indiana Percussion Association.
The state competition will now be held at Terre Haute South High School tomorrow. The Washington Drumline team will perform at 5:17 p.m. and the awards ceremony will start at 6 p.m. Good luck to Mr. Hagan and Mr. Riney and the rest of the Drumline team. Let's head to another classroom here at WHS and meet some of the team working hard here day in and day out at WHS. Today we find out more about Mr. Browning, a veteran teacher in the business department and coach of football and baseball here at WHS.
I teach careers, preparing for college and careers. It's a class where it just helps the students figure out what they might want to do in life after high school. I think it prepares them for real world situations. We do a lot of life skill things, resumes, working on interviews, job applications. We search how much school costs, different routes, career and technical, and also the traditional 4-year program. I coach varsity football and then varsity baseball, and I have a freshman daughter that's involved in 3 sports as well, so trying to balance the time between practice, school, all my games is pretty difficult. It takes a lot of help from my family, my wife, my mom, they all help quite a bit. We've got people going everywhere, every which night, but one thing that I love about my family, they know that school and helping kids and coaching, those come first, and you know, it's a lot of time, but I do have my winters and summers off, so I try to enjoy that time with them when I have that time.
Browning is a 1996 graduate of Washington High School, and you can see him this spring at the baseball field helping Coach Reed and the Hatchet baseball team. With spring break over now, we went back to the hallways to find out what restaurant our fellow students enjoy and just why do they go there. Here is this week's hallway beat. Place to eat and why?
Kingpin Bowling Alley, because I work there.
Okay. Where's your favorite place to eat and why?
I guess Jimbo's, because it's pretty good and you got the nice sports atmosphere.
What's your favorite place to eat and why?
I'd say the school cafeteria. They got great food, low prices, anything you could want in a business or restaurant, and I highly recommend it to all my friends.
Where's your favorite place to eat and why?
I would probably say Taco Bell, just because I can get lots of tacos.
Where's your favorite place to eat and why?
Probably Jimbo's, because the pizza's really good and there's a lot to talk about there.
Where's your favorite place to eat and why?
At my house, because it feels comfortable there, and there's no special reason. I just feel comfortable there.
Good answer.
Here with Noah Alford. Now, can you tell me what is your favorite place to eat and why?
Buffalo Wild Wings, because they got the best wings money can buy.
I think that's a good reason. That was a good answer.
Me too.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Thanks. That segment made me a little hungry. Coming up after the break, we'll have a quick look at your weekend forecast, and we will get a sneak peek about how plans are going with this year's WHS prom, when the news continues after this on WHSH.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Thank you. Welcome back to WHSH TV. Right now, there's going to be some cloudy skies. It is 54 tonight. There's going to be a chance of rain and snow with a low of 28. For the weekend, on Saturday, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 43. Saturday night is going to be mostly clear with a low of 25. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a chance of rain and a high of 44. And Sunday night is going to be cloudy with a chance of rain and snow, a low of 33. And that was your weekend outlook. We were right back on WHSH TV.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him going on to fascinate millions with his talent? 1 in 260,000. The odds of this born racer having 157 career top 10 finishes in NASCAR? 1 in 125 billion. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I'm NASCAR driver Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
This weekend will be the kickoff of the 2018 Community Concert Series in Washington. 4 big shows are coming back to the series this year. The shows will kick off Saturday night with great local talent featuring the Daviess County Courthouse Singers and the Washington High School Choir. We spoke to director Vicki Bubalo to get a preview of Saturday night's show.
My name is Vicki Bubalo, and I am the director of the Daviess County Courthouse Singers. And we have been asked to be in actually the first concert of the Community Concert Series that takes place here on the stage of the Washington High School auditorium, and that takes place on April the 7th, and we perform at 7 p.m. The first part of that concert is going to be done by the Washington High School choir, which I think consists of more than one choir under the direction of Scott Griffith. I think they're going to do about 20 minutes worth of singing and dancing. And then our choir is going to take over, and we are strictly an a cappella choir. We take songs that are actually written for accompaniment, and we take all the music, all the instrumental music parts out, and we turn them into a cappella songs, which I think makes them more interesting arrangements. But the one that's taking place here on April the 7th is the only one that we're involved in. And like I said before, it starts at 7 p.m. on April the 7th. That's on a Saturday night.
Other shows in this year's series include a tribute to Johnny Cash featuring Gary West, the Neverly Brothers 50s and 60s music review, and the big finale is a special tribute to the Beach Boys. Visit the website 200plusproject.com for show dates. Tickets are on sale now at the Daviess County Chamber of Commerce of the Washington Times-Herald office. Tickets for tomorrow night's show will also be available for $10 at the door tomorrow night. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 7:30 p.m. An annual tradition is celebrating 25 years this year as the Daviess County YMCA presents the Taste of Daviess County Monday night, April 16th at the Community Building at Eastside Park. The Taste is the biggest fundraiser of the year for the YMCA and is a great place to pig out on some great food from area restaurants. This year, 14 vendors will be on hand with great food for you to sample. The cost is $15 for singles, $25 for couples, and $30 for the whole family. The theme this year is the Silver Anniversary. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. and will wrap up around 8:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale now at the YMCA. The Washington Rotary Club will celebrate its 100th anniversary with a special program to the public tomorrow. The Rotary Club will be hosting its centennial kickoff tomorrow beginning at 9:30 a.m. A tree planting and care class will be the first at 10 a.m. with special guest speakers. The group will then break for lunch, and the second half of the program starts at 1 p.m. and will feature a grafting class. You don't have to be a member of Rotary to take part in the program tomorrow, and both classes are free. You can go to one of both programs. Happy birthday to the Rotary Club, and congratulations on 100 years. Registration for the Centennial Kickoff will be at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow at the Community Building at Eastside Park. Coming up after the break, we will check the latest in sports this week with Kane Fox. You're watching WHSH-TV.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
What if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps kids go to college. Believe in us, invest in us, watch us grow.
My name is Sydney, and I'm your dividend.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the
Welcome back. I'm Kane Fox with WHSH Sports. The Washington boys baseball team is off to a great start as they begin the young season with a record of 3-0. We had a chance to catch up with the head coach, Steve Reed, this week to get a preview of the team and what he expects to bring this year.
We have several starters, contributors coming back to this year's 2018 baseball team, coming off a 22-win season, which was the most in school history. You know, Billy Fleetwood, Wes Edwards, Gage Latham, Isaac Whitehead, Danny Devine, Michael Deaves, Marcus Thorne. We're all contributors. You know, last year's team, the biggest thing we lost was pitching. We sent 2 guys on to college. Ben Lambert and Austin Walden are now pitching in college. And Austin Moody probably could have played somewhere, so that was kind of the talent that we had lost, but we also have a lot of talent coming back. So we feel pretty good about this year, experience returning, and we, you know, top to bottom, we should be pretty strong. Pitching is going to have to be our key focus. You know, we're going to have some guys step up and, you know, want the ball on the mound and get the job done for us. Throw strikes, limit our walks. I feel like offensively we're going to put runs up. I think defensively we're going to do well. This is probably the fastest team that I've ever had in 10 years here at Washington. So, you know, team speed's definitely a strength. Several athletes out there, guys that can run, guys that have good arms. But like I said, our biggest question mark is going to be the pitching. Losing that much last year, I think we lost 20 wins and 130 innings. So, but, you know, the cupboard's not bare. I mean, there's 6 or 7 guys that I feel like can step up and, you know, hold the fort down for us. So we'll see. Should be a fun year.
The Hatches improved their record to 3-0 with a road win last night at Heritage Hills. Trey Reed got the win on the mound for Washington. Next up for Hatchet Baseball will be a home matchup tomorrow at noon at the Sports Complex. The Indiana Pacers won for the 6th time in 7 games by hammering the Golden State Warriors 126-106 at home. The Pacers move within a game and a half of Philly for the 4th seed in the East and home court advantage in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. John Lester scattered 3 hits over 6 innings to pitch the Cubs to an 8-0 shutout of the Brewers. Jason Hayward went yard for a two-run shot to pace the Cubs offense. Arizona spoiled the Cardinals' home opener. Diamondbacks were 3-1 winners over the Redbirds in St. Louis. The Pirates scored 4 times in the 5th for a 5-2 victory over the Reds. Jordan Spieth put together a lengthy birdie run to take the first round lead at the Masters. Spieth birdied 5 straight holes in 6 under 66. That gives him a 2-stroke edge. Tiger Woods was in good shape before closing with back-to-back bogeys and a par. Woods is +1. I'm Kane Fox with WHSH Sports. We will be right back to wrap up the show right after this.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills.
Check.
Driver's license.
Check.
And a high school diploma. You got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Thank you and welcome back to WHSH TV. Here on the map we are looking at some very wet weather, mostly down here into the south. We're looking to some rain pushing out for the weekend. Up here into the New England area, snow is going down and it will push out. We will see some snowstorms and some winter storms moving it over there. While we look over here to the west, we will see all these snowstorms pulling out and going into the plains for some snow this week, which will most likely end by the end of next week. And here in Texas, we have nothing. It will be dry the week. Right now, there are some cloudy skies, and it's currently 54. Tonight, there will be a chance of rain and snow with a low of 28. Saturday will be very cloudy, but it will be sunny. The high of 43 and a low of 28. Sunday, there will be a chance of rain. It will be mostly sunny. The high of 44 and a low of 33. Monday, there will be some snow, and then there will be a chance of rain. But it will be mostly cloudy with the high near 52. Monday night will be mostly cloudy with a low. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 49. And Tuesday night will be partly cloudy, a low of around 32. There's your weather. I'm Austin in WHSH TV.
Thanks, Austin. On behalf of our entire team here at WHSH on the campus of Washington High School, we would like to thank everyone for watching. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week here on WHSH TV.